Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to use StatCrunch to generate a random sample of 20 data points from a data set. So what we're going to do is first we're going to scroll down to course content, and then under learning modules you can see that there's the Great Project. So we're going to click on Great Project. Okay, and hopefully you can see that the first thing is a link to the data set in StatCrunch. You might need to log in first if you're not already logged in. Once you're logged in, you can see that there are 51 data points that are coming up here. So we're going to go to Data, and then we're going to go down to Sample, and we're going to click on Sample. We want to select all of these. In order to select more than one, you need to hold down the Shift key on your keyboard and then use your cursor to select all of them. We want a sample size of 20, so we're going to type in 20 here, and then we're going to hit Compute. Let's see what happens. Notice now there are 3 new columns, and if I scroll down, I can see that there are only 20 rows. So this new set of data are giving me the sample of 20 that came from the whole data set. So in order to highlight these 20 data points, I held the Shift button down and I highlighted and clicked on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the Control button down and then hit C as in cat. So I did Control C. Now on my computer, I'm going to go to Microsoft Excel, and I'm going to hit Control V as in Victor, and notice that I have just pasted my data set. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to format this a little bit so it looks a little bit better. So I'm going to hit Format Cells and go to Alignment and Wrap Text. Okay, so now I can shrink these a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Okay, and then I can bring this down. Okay, and then let's center this here. Okay, so it looks a lot better. Okay, so we have our, that's not good. So we have sample, which is our jurisdiction. And then we have our sample percent working poor and sample percent no high school diploma. So the last thing I want to do is I want to copy and paste this into my Word document. Okay, so I use the Shift key and the cursor to do that. And I can hit, if I right click, I can hit copy. And then I'm just going to open a new document in Microsoft Word. So this would be for part 2 of your project, and hit paste. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is use this tool here to create borders so that you can see the borders around my table. And that is how you first create a sample of 20 data points from the data set that we're given, and then paste it into Word so that it looks very nice and it's easy to read. Also, remember, I believe that the project asks you for Times New Roman, so if you need to change your font, you can come up here to font size and type in Times New Roman, and then you can change this to 12. So that's it. I hope this has been helpful.